Race 2 on the programme is a maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1,200 metres, and it kicks off the first leg of the bipot. 12:35, 25 to 1 is the time of the race. At the early time of recording, number 4 Miss Quince gets Keegan de Mello, number 7 Scent of a Woman gets Tabiso Gumede. Those are the only two changes at the early time of recording. As we always say to you, check your changes, check your card changes, betting moves as you inch closer to race time. Devon, for me, I believe it's a two-horse race. I fancy both number 2 Queen Mercury and number 5 Shield Maiden. I fancy them both strongly. I'm hard-pressed to give a first choice out of those two. Just a quick comment on Queen Mercury before I hand over to you. Queen Mercury finished second to Stingray. That form line is starting to work out okay. And number 5, Shield Maiden, her penultimate start ran third to Sweet Symphony. And Sweet Symphony's since come out and run and done okay. So, does it look like a two-cornered contest?
I'm in full agreement with you, Warren. I do think that numbers 2 and 5 are the principals. There's not much separating them in the betting. Number 2, Queen Mercury, is trading at 14 to 10. Number 5, Shield Maiden, is trading at 18 to 10. The positive for number 5 is she does have the blinkers on this time around. As you can see from the comments, she does hang a little bit. She is back to the 1200, which may suit her down to the ground. She has Anton Marcus, which is a huge plus. Number 2, Queen Mercury, very speedy, very good run at Scottsville when running second to Stingray. Warren just touched on that form line. It's very hard to make a choice between these two. Probably box the swingers and exactors if you like, or probably rove them in the trifectas and quartets. Other horses to include could be a horse like number 7 Scent of a Woman for the back end of trifectas and quartets. Form isn't bad, has scope. And another one that you must include is number 4 Miss Quince. Second run after the rest now has Keegan de Mello, so take note, the apprentice is not riding, Carl Stradham is not riding, but I thought 5 and 2 were the principals, Warren.
A horse like number 3, Regina's Angel for Nathan Kotson and Muzi Yeni, would you include her in your quartet? Obviously, we can't talk about every single horse on the preview show, but would you include 3 in your quartet?
I would put a horse like number 3 in the quartet, currently trading at 8 to 1. Muzi Yeni, top rider aboard. Form isn't that bad, but could be some value.
Okay, well, that's a wrap from us for the second race. First leg of the bipot. For Devon and I, you don't need to go more than 2 and 5, 2 being Queen Mercury and 5 Shield Maiden. Those are the two that look set to fight this race out.